Today, we talk about
this disconnect, if you will, from like black and white people. Sometimes is self-inflicted by black people just because they feel so insular. But it's not just them. It's like I see this with Asian people. I see it with Iranian people. Like people find their crew and that's it. And then they're like, everyone else sucks. We're better than everybody else. And I get like the tribalism allure to that, but I feel like it has kind of a negative effect in the long run where it's like if you don't go out of your way to expose yourself to white people, then of course they're not going to know and they're going to ask you about Sunburn and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like some of that responsibility comes on you to just be more welcoming to white people? Like, yo, this is what we're about. Hey, why don't you come down to whatever, a movie, I don't know.
Absolutely fucking not.
No.
No. Go get your fucking education elsewhere. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't got no time to be teaching these motherfuckers nothing. Like, you can sit there and listen or absorb, and then you do what the fuck you want with it. Because I have no time to. Have you heard of the concept of the magical Negro?
No.
All right, so there's a concept called the magical Negro, and you've seen it. You've seen it in movies. Morgan Freeman has done it many a times. He's played the most magical of Negroes. He played God one time. Right?
Love that.
Look, Will Smith in Legend of Bagger Vance. Like fucking almost. There's a lot of other examples, but the magical Negro and the fucking lot in life of a magical Negro is to help some white person achieve their best personness.
Sure.
And like I'm writing a show about that shit right now. It's just like I don't want to be your magical Negro, bro. Okay. I want to help you.
Well, I'm not saying that.
I don't want to be your fucking unicorn.
Sure, but I don't even mean that. I'm not saying, hey, set up a foundation. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. I just get the impression, and it's not just black people. Like I said, it's like all different groups of people that like they don't even attempt to go out of their way to like be a little bit more inclusive.
I get it. Like, look, man. The only reason I interact with people the people I interact with because it's out of necessity, out of my job
circumstance.
Yeah, it's just like I could choose not to, right? But I'll choose because I don't want to be. I can be, and I am that person. It's like, fuck you. Go away. Right?
I don't know. I guess I'm from like a younger generation,
yeah,
obviously.
She's a decade younger than me.
No,
yeah, so, like, getting the experience of another person's culture is kind of more, but I also put myself in the predicament to do that. Like I said, I went to school in Manhattan.
Right. I was going to ask you about that because, but yeah, go ahead, finish.
So yeah, but going to school in Manhattan, you get a lot of different
exposure.
Types of people. Yeah. You get Asians, you get Hispanics, you get blacks, you get whites, you get other like things I've never even heard of, like Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Like, that's real? I thought that was just like, it's Germany. No, that's like its own little whatever. But like I said, I put myself in that predicament because like being in the Bronx, you will get stuck in the Bronx.
Yeah.
So that's the issue.
Never left the Bronx.
Yeah, there's people that don't even know what a 7 train is. Like they don't think that the S train is a real thing.
Yeah, I told my homie I gotta get on the G train. He's like, the G train? What song is that? And I was like, all right.
So it's like I more so would like. But I feel like my generation couldn't like relate. We would like to put ourselves in that predicament where we're involved in all these different types of cultures, especially like for the creative like people that I do surround myself with. Yeah, it's beneficial for us to understand like how Asians design this, or how people from Bangladesh do this, or how Bulgarians do this. But I put myself in that predicament, and I enjoy it because now I get to understand, and I feel like that just makes me a more well-rounded person.
You want to be knowledgeable about things outside of yourself.
Exactly.
But that's a personal journey. Most people don't have that journey.
Right.
They're comfortable where the fuck they are, and they're going to be.
And that's the problem because you said like a lot of people, not just black people, but especially Hispanics. I know many Hispanics. We're Puerto Rican. My grandmother. If you don't speak Spanish, obviously you can't be her friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact.
I'm barely her grandson.
Literally.
I don't really speak Spanish.
Literally. But so, it's a personal journey that you gotta choose.
Yeah, a lot of people don't go through that.
A lot of people don't. And that's just like whatever. But also that's why we gotta keep having like mixed babies all together.
Yeah, future people.
Like that's my whole thing. Keep having mixed babies. Because if you keep mating with your saint, you're never gonna want to venture out.
Yeah.
No, well,
go fuck a Bangladesh person and have that child.
There you go, sis.
Make that baby.
That fucking retarded.
That's why, like, oh my god, I don't mean to mention them, but let's go back to Kanye real quick, and this is why I'm so happy.
They look like future people.
Listen,
all them kids look like future people.
Those are niggas that came out of Kim Kardashian. Okay, they are. I'm team them. I don't know about the Kardashians, but I'm Team Wes's because those are niggas. But whether they know it or not, and whether they decide to embrace it or not, those are niggas.
See, this is the same thing about Obama, right? Like, Obama is half white.
Right.
No one talks about that.
Right.
It's just, no, it's some nigga.
Well, image is definitely a thing, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately. Because that's what I'm saying. I've met people who are closer to my skin color, but they are literally from Bangladesh. And I'm just like, wait, time out. Or I've met people my skin color and they're from Italy, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know Italy.
Yeah.
Like, y'all get that much sun over there? That's
They
cool.
all look like a motherfucker.
That's nice, you know. But image is really like.
No, so the thing that I was talking about in the sneaker closet, right? I had a realization 4 days ago, bro. How much time we have left?
Go.
All right, I had a realization 4 days ago, and it's a good thing, but it's also because after I sat with it, it's also terrible. Nigga, I am a god, all right? And I'm not the god. I'm not a fucking megalomaniac. I'm a god.
You're not the magic Negro.
I'm not the magical Negro. Not your magical Negro, goddamn. I'm my magical
Right.
Negro, right? But with that said, it's because
I mean, I've heard this argument several times from Charlamagne, Kanye, etc.
Yeah, no, but I don't know how they explained it. But
probably, I'm guessing it's gonna be similar, but I want to hear your
maybe
take.
I don't know, right?
We'll see.